Are you a consulting business owner seeking a better way to scale to your next million in revenue? Accelerate Sales Podcast features other experts who have cracked the code to predictable revenues with proven sales systems that quickly increase revenue and get you on the fast track back to doing what you do best. Now let's accelerate your sales with today's episode.
Hi, Paul here. Before we get into the show, would you like to make a great first impression on LinkedIn? If so, I have something just for you. When people search for your name on Google, your LinkedIn profile will normally come up first. Before meeting someone for the first time, how often do they view your LinkedIn profile? For many coaches and consultants I begin to work with, their profiles don't do them any justice. I've created a simple solution where you can whip your profile into shape to have your best foot forward when attracting new clients on LinkedIn. Go to blgdownload.com, so that's blgdownload.com to get your 5 killer tips today. Hello to the Accelerate Sales Solo Podcast, episode number 328. If it's your first time, welcome. And if you love what you hear, please subscribe. If you're a regular, thanks for your support. Always appreciate those reviews, in particular, the iTunes reviews. Please check out past shows on your favorite platform. Just search Accelerate Sales. And also check out those interview shows as well. So today's topic is 10 elements of a high converting sales page. You'll learn what the 10 elements are and some examples so you can bring it to life. So I had 18 years at Coca-Cola and was trained in many things to do with sales, but you know what? I wasn't ever trained on how to write a sales page. So I found it really difficult, and it's really taken me, the last 10 years in my own business or multiple businesses to begin to write them well. And I've had a couple of guests on the show who have absolutely nailed this topic. One's Stephen Lewis, so he's episode 201, and Adil Amarsi, episode number 236. So please go check those out. And I've also had help by Stephen privately as well. He's helped me with some of my sales pages. And I've created a swipe file. I've read lots of books, in particular Russell Bronson's books, and also, followed so many YouTube people that it's just too many to mention. But to be honest, what I want to do is reduce all of that 10 years of learnings to get it under 10 minutes for you today. And potential research clients do their research, right? And we all know that because we're potential clients as well, and I want you to make it as easy as possible for them because they won't book a call until they really understand the value. Yes, time's always been important, but particularly now, and having a sales page that can give you multiple steps of the sales funnel saves you and your potential client so much time. And look, some people might call a sales page a VSL, which is a video sales letter, whatever rows your boat or rocks your boat, as they say. So let me go through the 10. So number 1 is challenges. You love what you do, but sometimes you get so caught up on that you want to go straight to helping people. And I get it. I used to be that person all the time. But you need to step back and clearly articulate some of the challenges that they're having at the moment. Please, use specific words, their specific words when you do it. And I always like to have a maximum of 3 challenges. Number 2 is video. What's the old saying? A picture tells 1,000 words. Well, a great 10-minute video at the top above the fold can really help people to work out what the whole offer is, right? Because yes, the text will help, but there's nothing like watching it and in particular hearing it from you. And I think, that's been, absolutely vital in my sales pages. And I think these days it's a bare minimum. So what are some examples? Well, an example for me is the key result that you're going to give during the video, but also at the start. So mine is 3 ways to double consulting revenue through referrals without wasting your precious time. Sounds great, but what does it mean? Well, go to the video and they will see it. Number 3 is call to action. So typically there's 2 options, either apply, and an application is great. I've got that for my high ticket items, or maybe it's book a call. And you can have obviously buy now, which is always the third, but depends. If you're selling an item over probably $3,000, I would say that, people will really want to talk to you. And there's a couple examples. So example is, I want to book a call now. So make it as proactive and using positive language as possible, and make sure it's multiple times on the sales page. So number 4 is testimonials. It's always better to hear it from others talking positively about you than yourself, right? We all know that. So have multiple testimonials on the page, and a picture and text is great. But also if you've got video, you can have those. But I find that people don't watch the video as much. The next is number 5 is desire. So list the 3 key benefits they will have from your service or program. So example, e.g. mine is apply now if you desire to have confidence in your sales ability, have a steady stream of predictable referrals, a sales system that doubles your revenue. So before I continue, I'd like to talk to you about leadjet.io. Ever looked at a LinkedIn profile and had to manually put the information in? I had my domain change recently. It was a disaster, and I couldn't believe how much time that actually takes. Also sending messages where you got to copy and paste. Well, the great thing is LeadJet does that all for you and many other tasks, and it does it automatically. So it does it across major sales platforms like Copper, Pipedrive, HubSpot, Salesforce, etc. So why not check it out yourself? Just go to paulhigginsmentoring.com/leadjet. So far we've covered challenges, video, testimonials, and desire. So what we're now going to go into is number 6, and that's the Genius model. If you are selling your IP to get someone a result, why not make it crystal clear on exactly what they will get from you at the end? And I mean the result, not the features. And, I see this so often. And as my example is, I've got the 3 C's. I've got connect, convert, and collaborate. And then I have outcomes under each of those. So it's really easy to know what you're going to get from my program. And to be honest, this has been a game changer in my sales system. So a big shout out to Taki Moore for his help on this. And also listen to episode 310, where I cover the Genius model. Number 7, how you get results. So summarize the key components of your program. For example, your onboarding, your diagnostic, your strategy call, your sessions. Short and sweet, but really make it clear how you're going to get them result. Number 8 is who is it for? So clearly state who your ideal client is. And this really helps people to pre-qualify, right? We all don't like, the terminology tire kickers, but often we let ourselves down by not being really clear. So use your best clients to come up with the criteria for this. So for example, I have ambitious to double your business in the next 12 months, preparing to sell, or have someone run the business medium term. So there's some examples of what you want. The second last is the about you, just a short summary of who you are, and most importantly, who you love to help. And last but not least is the FAQs. And these are the top objections that you've got through all of your sales calls. I actually keep a note of them and then put them there with the corresponding answers. So it really helps to proactively get ahead of those objections for the sales call. But it also is fair on the person. If they don't like the answers, well, then they won't jump on the call, which saves them and you time. So, in summary, I'm not saying I'm the world's best person at writing sales pages, but I've been doing it for 10 years. And if you haven't got the money at the moment to get an expert like Stephen Lewis on to your sales pages, please, follow these things. So 3 action steps so that you can really implement and get value from this. 1 is review your sales pages against the 10-step criteria. 2 is check out my pages. So I'll put the links in the show notes, but paulhigginsmentoring.com/SM and also paulhigginsmentoring.com/ASP. So once again, in the show notes. And the third thing is ask me for a list of experts you can get help with. So I've got Stephen, but I've got many others as well that might be at your price bracket. You can get all the links in the show notes at paulhigginsmentoring.com/podcast, episode number 328, or on the app you're listening to now. I recommend the Pocket Casts app. Please follow me on LinkedIn. If you know someone interested in high converting sales pages, please share this with them. Be a sales superstar to your network. They will love you for it. Please take action to accelerate your sales.
I'm fired up after today's episode. What about you? But hey, before you go, learning is just one piece of the puzzle. Now it's time to put today's strategy into action. Head over now to today's show page at paulhigginsmentoring.com/podcast and share how you'll put it into action. Be sure to head over to your favorite podcast platform and subscribe, rate, and review the show. Tell me what your favorite episode is. And don't wait 1 minute more to gain access to your pulse check at paulhigginsmentoring.com. This could be the difference between struggling to get more leads and making this next quarter your best one yet.